everyone, welcome to today's recap of Project Runway.
Alright, last week Mikkel left. She was totally robbed. I didn't think she deserved to go, and like a lot of people on the show didn't.
Either.
Alright, so poor Mondo, he's a loner, and I feel really bad for Mondo because to me he's like a little Spanish Eddie Munster as a fashion designer.
He can't find anyone to connect with, so he feels alone.
I'm sorry for you, Mondo. I feel your pain. The show is beginning now. Because it's no more auditions. No. Now is the show.
Yeah. So the editor-in-chief of Marie Claire shows up, and she's like, your next challenge is to design a look that embodies the typical Marie Claire girl.
Woman.
Yes.
Guy. All right, so the winner is going to get a billboard campaign in Times Square. This is huge.
Now, this is a one-day challenge, which is
short.
Longer than they had in the last challenge.
It's still short, though. They've got 30 minutes to sketch. They're going to Mood for the first time, and they have $150 to spend and 30 minutes to shop at Mood. So Casanova, he hit somebody accidentally with a bolt of fabric. Was it an accident? I have to wonder.
Fabric stores are dangerous.
It's funny. He knows how to speak English now that he's not in trouble.
Yeah.
So, Peach, they didn't have the fabric she wanted. So she had to take what she could find.
That's not good.
And what she found was not good.
So when they got back to Parsons, Casanova was asking AJ about, like, his patterning. And AJ was like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, AJ is a little drama queen. And I think he's going to cut a bitch before the show is over.
He's a little Captain and Tennille. He's got the guy liner. He's all sorts of fun.
Yeah, all right. So Tim checks in with the designers. And Mondo didn't have a sketch.
No.
Is this going to be a problem or not? I don't know. But judging on how good he did last week, Tim is giving him some faith.
Yes.
All right. So Hat Jason, not Hot Jason. God, no. He's making this infinity dress.
I didn't understand this concept. He's like, it's infinity, it's 8, it's... What?
Judging from my time in school in architecture, when I studied at Pratt Institute, thank you very much. When designers or architect students had a theme, they were usually in the bottom of the class and ended up with the D's and F's. All right, so Gretchen, it's the first time making pants on her own.
Is that really a good idea?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. All right, Casanova, he went from whore to sailor matronly.
It's weird.
The judges are going to be like, who is this designer?
Yeah. Nicholas, he was maybe ripping off Gretchen's design from last week.
Yeah.
With the open back.
The cape, is that really a good idea? It's a little Red Riding Hoodish.
Yeah. And Michael, Tim said that his design was so Blanche Devereaux.
I mean, Golden Girls is good, but for Marie Claire...
In the 80s.
Yeah. Not so good. Peach, she was totally lost. She started over and again, and then went back to the original. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, here's the little twist this week. Everyone's having a photo shoot with Marie Claire.
Whoa.
Because,
so the picture counts in the judging as well as the runway presentation.
Dangerous. All right, Nicholas's model's boobs are too big. I hate when that happens. All right, Mondo and Jason, they're pretty much the outcasts of this season. Jason I can see, but Mondo, come on, I'd love to be his friend.
He's a loner. He's in a one-man wolf pack.
He looks super cool, though. You know, it's usually the very sensitive types like Mondo that usually do really well because they have a lot of time to take their in designs and put them out.
Well, after a good night's sleep, he felt way better in the morning.
Yeah, so that was good. I was happy for him. The model showed up for fittings, hair, and makeup, and then it was off to the photo shoot. Oh my God, so little time. All right, at the photo shoot, just as Tim predicted, Jason did not finish his look, and he had to use safety pins to close it.
God.
Hey, I'm not a machine, and I don't care what people think, and I'm straight, okay? All right, if you think of the history of the straight designers that were guys on Project Runway, either you're shit, like... Daniel Franco, bye-bye, or you're incredible like Jeffrey and you win.
Jeffrey
I loved. All right, so if only Tyra were at the photo shoot because there was...
Those models did not know what they were doing.
There was nearly not enough smizing going on, and the designers were no help either in directing them.
They were like, why don't you jump up and down or something?
What about you jump? All right, so it's time for the runway show. This is so big, there's no immunity.
Whoa.
The judges, Michael Kors, Nina Garcia, and Joanna Coles, who just happens to be the editor-in-chief of Marie Claire magazine.
Just happens to be.
Yes. So when Heidi announced who was safe, AJ lost it and he almost fainted. Hello, drama queen, you're safe. That would have been appropriate if you were in the top or the bottom.
But I'm a fan.
I am too.
All right, so let's talk about the top and bottom.
All right.
Peach, definitely in the bottom. She had the polka dot dress, and it looked like Stepford wives going out to lunch.
Or an Amish cocktail dress. Michael Kors comes up with the best descriptions.
He's so good.
He should be a headline writer.
I love you, Michael.
The styling also was matronly, and the brown thing that was spilling down her back looked like some kind of dead animal.
It would have been different if she had the neckline with that.
Yeah.
But I didn't like how she did the neckline in the front either.
It was like
two
dresses. Like she had her dress on backwards or something.
It was very pretty and pink.
Yes.
Frankenstein dress. Okay.
Betsy's wedding. All right, Valerie, sexy, short, red dress.
This was feisty.
It was a dress of paradoxes. Sexy yet conservative. Simple yet interesting. Jason, he had a silver rag held together with safety pins. The fabric was all wrong. It was like a satin bedspread, like you were walking shamefully home after a night you spent all night out.
But it's like you didn't wear your clothes back. You took the sheets from your...
Because your clothes were probably ripped off you.
Bed.
Yeah. Don't go there.
Okay.
All right, and the hole in the front was showing in the picture. Then he was like, well, what about if you did this? And you like, put this back. Heidi was like, are you showing us her underwear now?
That model looked pissed too. I would be too.
And why didn't he show that for the photo? I think he just thought of it that second. And he was totally like, the safety pins were intentional. No, they weren't, you liar.
Well, Gretchen made the jumpsuit, so I guess making pants paid off.
I really like the jumpsuit. I would wear something like that if I had a model's body, but apparently I don't. So... I like looking at it, though.
Let me just say, I love how she was like, this is when I change it from day to evening, and she, like, undid a button or something. It was
a
like...
zipper. Boob? More boob. All right, and they love the styling. The hair and makeup were perfect with the little pumps, too, that she had, or whatever she had. I can't remember. It had little ruffles on it, I think, or something. Or was that
was
Mondo's? Okay. The shoes were great, whatever they were. It's all a blur now, because we're still sick.
All right.
Nicholas. He had the Little Red Riding Hood outfit. I love Nicholas, but this outfit was unsexy, and it had a lot going on. The blouse was okay, except from the back. Yeah. It looked like, I love Michael Kors, was like, well, I think the model might have been too skinny, and she ate the back of the shirt.
Michael.
So funny.
I didn't really have a problem with the skirt. I don't know.
The seams bothered me.
I guess, but it wasn't terrible.
But the cape was so, if you had joined the religious cult.
And the back of the blouse was, like, inexcusable.
It was too short. All right, Mondo. He had the bouncy tweedy skirt with the leggings and the little black. It was so fresh.
And he said his inspiration was Mary Tyler Moore, so...
I loved Mary Tyler Moore growing up.
Well, so did Joanna Coles, and that's why she moved to America.
All right, what I thought was really cheap was Jason in the stew room blaming his model.
Yeah.
That was cold.
He was like, she should not be a model. She doesn't have the right body.
I hate his hat, the whole thing. Apparently somebody told him, hey, you better ditch the hat because he didn't wear it for the runway show. That was smart, but your design sucked. I'm sorry. Y'all suck. All right, so Mondo is in. I really liked his outfit.
Yes.
Gretchen, she is the winner for the second time in a row.
Wow.
She's a little full of herself, though, because when people found out that Valerie was only in, they were like, well, we thought Valerie should have won.
So did
Guess
I.
what? You're not the editor for Marie Claire. So, apparently, what you say doesn't matter.
All right. So, the bottom three, Jason, Peach, and Nicholas. Jason, he had an unfinished dress.
An unfinished mess.
Yeah.
Peach, old or young, they both sucked, according to them.
It was either for, like, a 7-year-old or a 70-year-old.
Nicholas, too much. It was just too much going on there. So, Peach is in. I'm a little surprised. Jason is out. Thank you, God.
He didn't even wait for Tim Gunn to come and say, like, okay,
That was cheap.
go.
That was really cheap. And Nicholas, my heart is crying for you, Nicholas, because I really, really liked you.
I felt so bad
as
for
a
him.
person and a designer. Now, for the supermodel photo shoot, they actually got a real supermodel. And I thought that was kind of cheap that they didn't let the model attached to the designer do the photo shoot.
I guess she wasn't good enough.
That sucks. All right, so next time they're going to be making outfits from the party store.
Oh, gosh.
Get out your clowns. And somebody gets taken away in an ambulance. I can't figure out who it is yet, but we'll get to that. Till next time, much love.